This is episode 1 of the new camera phone series. Hope you enjoy it.
Do you need video production, make a movie, finding that the whole process is just a doozy? I'm your local video man, I'll make it easy, just put the script in my hands. You'll be on TV, take your vision to the max. My film game, believe me, on a level so next is mutant-like ability.
Hey, how's it going? It's Larry Streeter, CEO of KSBlissMedia. Let's talk camera phone basics. Let's go inside. So you're considering using your cell phone, whether that be your iPhone or Android, for video production. Now that you made the big investment, let's discuss lens cleaning. Now, this is going to be your primary source of filming. I want to recommend you get you a soft cloth. Very affordable, very inexpensive. And this is going to keep your lens nice and clear of anything that's going to compromise the quality of your video. If you happen to touch your lens by mistake, the oil from your fingers can drastically degrade the quality of your video footage. I'll demonstrate here. So here I'm using my cell phone. Now, as you can see, if I take my finger, clean enough, right? However, if I am to touch it, you can see a degrading of the quality where it's kind of milky now, as before it was very clear. So having a soft cloth is very important to upholding the quality and integrity of your video production. Now, I had to make that the first thing that I mentioned in order of priority. Now, let's talk about how you hold your phone. The way you hold your phone is going to be important as well. Now, instinctively, you're going to want to hold your phone this way. However, when you turn your phone this way, it gives you the look that you think about when you're doing video production. And that's the more natural way. If you're looking at TV or watching a movie, holding your phone this way is going to give you that effect that you're looking for. Now let's talk a little bit about lighting. You want to be sure you have a really good understanding of how your camera performs in various lighting situations. Your film quality can change drastically depending on the particular lighting situation. Now, a good rule of thumb when you're using any point-and-shoot camera, and this is what is built into your cell phone, is to be sure that the lighting source is behind the camera. If your lighting source happens to be in front of the camera, it's going to cause your camera to compensate in a way that's going to be unflattering to the subject that you're filming, whether that be you, another person, or an object. Now, let me give you an example of this stepping outside. When I got here, as you see, it is nighttime and there are some street lights outside. So we're going to use the street light in order to light the shot. Even in a low light situation, you can get a good quality image from your cell phone. So check this out. All right, so there's a light source behind me. If I spin around, you can see the difference. So you see, even with a camera phone, you can get a pretty good shot if you set your lighting up properly. Now, even though the quality of the video was a little low and it kind of darkened me out a little bit, you can imagine using that in a more creative situation. So sometimes you may intentionally want to do something like that. But first, we're just kind of focusing on the basics today. And if you want to go for good quality on your subject, you want to make sure that the lighting is behind the camera and not in front of it. Now let's go to a better environment where we can talk about framing. Let's talk about framing. Trust me, I know. Picking your camera up, hitting record, just pointing at whatever it is you're thinking about filming. It's so easy to do. However, taking the time to put some thought into it, set up and properly frame your shots can have a huge positive impact on how your video is going to look. So let me get you up to speed before recording. I want to share with you some information that's common knowledge amongst professional videographers and photographers alike. If you are to incorporate these subtle yet effective pro tips, it will drastically enhance your production quality. The concept of shot framing is also known as the rule of thirds. I want to touch on this topic a little bit, give you a good understanding of how to really frame your shots up to get you ready to begin to take more dynamic and interesting shots right away. On your cell phone, you're going to find these lines that divide your phone into 9 sections. The best way I can give you an understanding of how to utilize these 9 boxes is to always line your shot up, your main subject, a third way across the screen. For example, as you can see, I am in the third of the screen closest to the left. Reason being is because you want to always give your subject looking room, if that makes sense. Whether it's a person or an object, you always give more space for your subject to look. This here would be an example of bad framing. Reason being, I have nowhere to look, and it just looks awkward for you to look at, as opposed to this. I could go on and on and on about framing. Maybe I'll make another video later on down the line, going over each of these individual topics more in depth. If you enjoy this one, let me know, and I'll definitely be sure to make something like that. I hope that this video was helpful for you, and please be sure to subscribe, like, comment. If you have any questions, be sure to address it in the comments, and I'll cover it in the next video. This is part 1 of the camera phone series, learning how to operate your mobile device for marketing or simply to capture great moments and share with family and friends.